What's up, tribe? Hey, hey, hey. Happy Thursday to everybody. It's actually my Friday because I have to work tomorrow, but I can work from home, but I'm going to actually be on the plane. But neither here nor there. Happy Thursday. And if it's your Friday, like it's my Friday, happy Friday to everybody. Y'all come on in, please. And thank you so much. I hope everybody is doing well. This is a tribe meeting. So for those who don't understand, that means that we are informal around here. Okay. We're not going to just jump into the things of the things. Okay. So I'm going to say hi to my people. As you guys know, please continue to support me with Black Girl Vitamins. You guys, not only is it a company that I use, it's also a company that I believe in. I absolutely love my vitamins. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I do feel the difference when I do not take them. I told you guys I'm waiting for a shipment now because my first shipment got delivered to the wrong place. So I had to get a new shipment sent. And I do feel the difference. It's your Friday. That's right, Chuck. It's your Friday too. And I got your email. I'll respond. I'm gonna let you know what I'm staying on Whiskey Row. I'll let you know exactly what hotel and stuff. So let me know what you would recommend. I mean, I can Uber somewhere, but let me know what you would recommend. But I'm gonna be staying on Whiskey Row. So please get your Black Girl Vitamins. And if you do not know, you can use a discount code ReallyBTV and get 20% off of your offer. And listen, that discount code is good whether it's your first order or your fifth order. Okay, this is not a one-time thing. All right, let's get into some other things of the things. Also, I told you guys this before. Let me share this. Hey, y'all. Hey. Let me share this with everybody. Let me share my screen so I can share this with you guys. Don't forget to meet me here, you guys. I will be here. This is Chef Don Don is having a brunch here in the DC area. It is called Kitchen Table Talk. This is the flyer. That is the scan code. I'll make it bigger. You can scan it directly from the TV. And I'm going to be there. I have already purchased my ticket. El Teddy might be there. We don't know for sure. He is coming in town on that day. It's just going to depend on whether the time his flight lands and the time the event starts, if he'll be able to make it work. But you guys may get a chance to meet myself and El Teddy. And I believe Shade in the City is also coming through. You guys know I do my reviews over on my review channel with Shade in the City. We've been doing reviews together for a couple of months now. So you guys meet me there. And we're going to support my boo who not only is he a mod over here, he's also a chef in real life, and he is also a content creator over here as well, a YouTuber. So we're going to try to support. If you guys can, not try, I'm going to be there. But if you can make it, come on out and have a good time. Join us. They're going to be panelists there. Also, if you know anybody that does vending, if you know anybody that sells goods, sells things, they are looking for vendors. So even if you can't make it or you're not interested in coming, if you know anybody that sells things, that does vending, if they sell, maybe they make jewelry or they make paraphernalia or they make t-shirts or whatever. If you know anybody that is always looking for some place to vend, please also share that information because they are looking for vendors. Okay. Now, I'm glad. Hey, everybody coming in. Yes, it is G-Ho weekend. I won't be there, but Aggie Pride and you guys partying and party safe. Have a good time for me. I am going to make sure, I'm going to make it my business to go to G-Ho next year. I have not been to G-Ho since the Panorama. So I have been gone for about 5 years now, 5 or 6 years. So I think the last one I went to was probably the October before. Was it the October before yeah. It was the October before the Panorama. So I have not been in years. Okay. So let me say this to you guys. And for the people who have been with me for a while, y'all know really has great ambition. And sometimes I fall short, not because I mean to, but because my memory is bad. I got this ADHD thing that I'm working through. But it is that time of year again. And I'm glad that I saw Brandon in the chat, because Brandon, I know I still owe you something. I think there's another person that I still owe. I think it's 2 people that I still owe something from the 12 days of Christmas from last year. Charge it to my head and not my heart. And I absolutely positively apologize for that. And I will get you guys your things. You will get your things sometime in the next month. I know what I want to get you, Brandon. The other person that I owe, drop down, let me know. If you see this in the replay, drop it in the comments and let me know. But the 12 days of Christmas are upon us again. It is homecoming weekend as well. Yes, I mean, it's Howard's homecoming weekend. It's Bowie's homecoming weekend, baby. If it's your homecoming, it's University of Maryland. Be safe, be good. But baby, it's G-Ho. I'm sorry. No disrespect to my Howard people, my Bowie people, baby. It's G-Ho. And it's going to always be G-Ho for me. Okay? All right. Moving right along. For those who do not know, the 12 days of Christmas is me giving back to my people. Sometimes it takes me a long time, as you can see, but my intentions are always in the right place. And I will make sure that I take care of those 2 people. I have something new for y'all this year, though. For all of y'all that have been complaining, about the box. For those who do not know, I used to pull names out of my Jack Daniels box. I have something new for y'all this year. So I'm getting everybody ready because, baby, the Christmas movies start this weekend. And Lifetime just announced that they have a bunch of new movies coming, baby. If those who don't know, I love my Hallmark movies. Okay. So I have something new this year. There will be an electronic wheel that I will spin on camera that y'all will see me spin the wheel on camera. Thank you, Janae. They need to get done, honey, but thank you, boo. To be eligible, you have to be a member on December the 1st. To be eligible, you have to be a member on December the 1st. Well, yeah, on December the 1st. As always, y'all know I do give away memberships at the beginning of every month. So I will wait until after I do the December giveaway before I start pulling names. Now, I absolutely positively that's how it's going to be done this year. So you guys have time. If you want to become a member, you just have to be a member by December the 1st. That is it. That is all. I will put the names on the electronic wheel and I will spin the wheel here. You guys will see it. And so y'all can't say I'm playing favorites. Y'all can't say Miss Really Be did this. It really be. No. It's going to be an electronic wheel. So y'all will see it live in real time. Okay. Those are all of my church announcements. Let's get into this. Now, first of all, let me say this. Shout out to Georgia, setting records for early voting. Please, 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 and please again, make sure you guys, if you are eligible to vote. Hey, St. James, what's up, boo? If you are eligible to vote early, please go ahead and vote early. Go on and get it out the way. I know, like me, I'm off on election day, so I'm going to vote early so that I can kick my feet up and enjoy my day, and I don't have to worry about driving nowhere. I'm going to make sure I get my parents their absentee ballot, so they don't have to worry about going and standing in line. And I'm gonna do all of that. So if you are in a state, find out when your early voting is. Also, that way you can know if there's any problems with your registration, which it should not be. All right, do a roll call. I called you, and here you are online. Ignore me. I didn't know you called. You called me, man. You called me earlier, and when I went to go call you back, you were online. How about that? I actually called you earlier by accident, but I didn't, but I did. Because I had called you twice yesterday. And I said, I don't want to get on Pam's nerves. She might be busy. And then I looked up and you was online. But I'll give you a call, girl. So please make sure, do a roll call in the chat for me, please. If you know when your early voting starts, go ahead and put it in the chat. If your state know when your state and your early voting starts, go ahead and put it in the chat. Let's do a roll call. And if you've already voted, put that in the chat too. Let's do a roll call. Okay. Nicole Mack said, yes, we did. My husband and I already voted. Go Georgia. Yes, Georgia is. Oh, you called me to talk about dick. Oh, okay. Well, you know, girl, you know I'm gonna call you back, girl. Yes. That's my Pam, that's my friend in real life. That's my friend. Child. Pam, I'm gonna have to Virginia already started. My mother and I voted Tuesday, October the 21st in Florida. North Carolina voting now. Texas, October the 21st. What up, Lexi Boo? You getting a massage? You deserve it, girl. You deserve it. Indiana, the October the 8th. Okay, Indiana been voting. All right. Maryland, October the 24th. Yes. So please, you guys, as the mafia used to say, vote early and often. I'm joking. Just vote early. Tennessee, October the 16th. Early voting starts. Okay, you ain't tell me the state, Cheryl Hill. You just said our early vote. Who I don't know who the our is. Ray Bishop handed his ballot off in LA. Yes, Ray Bishop. Yes, Maryland 24. DC, I think is October the 28th. You dropped yours in the Dropbox last weekend, though. You know what? I need to check with my parents because my parents are in DC and I need to take theirs. Although both of my parents can go this year. The last couple of years I've taken it for them. But I'll see if they don't. Knowing my mama, she probably already dropped hers off. I'm gonna have to talk to her. Okay. Good job. For those of you that voted, congratulations. I'm glad that you've done it. North Carolina, October the 17th. Yes. And if you don't know, Google it. It's online. Go to vote.org. Everything you need to know about voting in all 50 states is on vote.org. So please go and check it out. New York, early voting on the 26th. Yes. Yes. Roll call. Really be just get to Nashville this weekend and see if King Bay. You shut up. Yes. Michigan, vote absentee from abroad and posted next week in Michigan. Yes, Culture Love. Okay. Y'all better get that abroad voting in. All right. So congratulations to Georgia. And yes, and we're going to talk about it from now until November the 6th. Y'all vote. And listen, if you're one of those people that don't want to vote or don't believe in voting or don't think that voting is any good, guess what? I really don't want to hear it. And I don't mean no disrespect by that, but I don't want to hear that. I know it's a freedom of speech and it's a free country, but I don't want that over here. I'm just going to be honest and tell you the truth. I love you for real, but I don't want to hear it over here. I don't want to hear about my vote don't count. It's stupid. It's that. I don't want to hear none of that. I promise y'all I don't. I just don't. I don't. So if that's how you feel, respect, but keep it over there. Thank you. T.I.'s son was arrested yesterday. He had a warrant out for a failure to appear. Thank you, Ravine. Ravine, she is our ambassador of voting over here. So she has dropped the link for vote.org, baby. All you got to do is click it. The link, it should be a hyperlink in the chat. So if you don't know, go on over there now. Can I dissect them? Dissect what, Chuck? The people that don't want to vote? You can dissect if you want to. Your nephews are voting for the first time this year. Congratulations. Yes. I think that makes people sound so unintelligent, child. Listen, they can sound however they want. I just don't want them over here. And I just can't. I don't have the energy for it at this point. I just don't. I don't. I'm not debating anybody. I'm not going back and forth with nobody. That's how you feel, fine. Just keep it over there. Let me say something. Oh, disrespect them. Oh, I thought you said dissect them. I was like, okay, you can dissect. This is my first time voting on election day. I voted early in 2020. Well, congratulations, boo. No vote, no voice. Yes. Hey, Smoke. Hey, boo. So listen, y'all. They said that the boy got a failure to appear. Now, they said that the reason why he got pulled over, allegedly, is that he was speeding out of a gas station and he sped past a police car. I don't know if it was a state trooper, city police, whatever. And they said that he was driving so fast that he almost clipped the police car. And then the police pulled him over and they smelled marijuana. And then when they ran the boy's name, he's a man, sorry, I shouldn't say the boy. They ran him the tags. They saw he had a failure to appear. Now listen. I don't even care because T.I. done already came down here and told us. He said, listen, everybody got a bad kid. He mine. That's everybody got one. He mine. And in the grand scheme of things, I do think that when you put T.I.'s kids with Tiny's kids, they got about 6 of them. And out of those 6 kids, King is the only one, knock on wood, he is the only one that be in trouble. I mean, the oldest daughter, she's a part of the OMG Girls. She's a singer. I don't know what she does when she's not singing and doing reality shows. But she has a baby, but she don't bother nobody. I don't know what she do. That's her business. They was coming down on her because she bought a new car. Y'all really be finding the dumbest shit to be mad about. She posted that she bought a new car and she posted herself down to the Benz, place. And y'all was like, oh, you wasn't posting about new cars before y'all won that settlement. And so what? Like, she won a lawsuit. First of all, anybody who understands the legal system know that they did not get a check. They won the lawsuit. I promise you, and Pam, if I'm wrong, you tell me, really be you wrong. But I promise you they ain't got no money yet. Because that's just not how it works. I'm sure they're going to appeal it. And even if they don't appeal it, it's not like you walk out of court with a check in your hand. They just got the verdict 2 weeks ago. Damn. I'm sure she bought that car with her own money, whatever money she got. Ain't my business. But both of her parents are rich. She said she had a G-Wagon. She said she got tired of her G-Wagon, so she traded it in for a coupe. And y'all mad. But that's the oldest one. Then we have the next oldest one, the oldest son. He's a musician. He does like neo soul type music, and I really dig his music. I've enjoyed some of his music. Then we have Damani, who's a rapper. Again, he's a rapper, and I love his music. I've seen his music all over TikTok. I absolutely love his music. Messiah, thank you. We have Messiah as a musician, and he's making his bones. He's doing music. He's got stuff out there. Damani is doing his thing. He's making music. He's got stuff out there. Like I said, I enjoy both of them. They both have a real mellow vibe. I love that. And then you have the young girl, the one, oh shoot, what's her name? It starts with a D. But you have her, Deja, thank you. Deja, I think Deja is like an honor student. She went to college or something, but she's doing her thing. She don't bother nobody. Y'all be trying to come for her. She's been very open about her bouts. She's dealt with depression and stuff like that. She's been very candid, but she don't bother nobody. Okay. And then we have why I can't remember none of these babies' names now. Then we have the other young boy. He's a genius. He's been playing chess since he was 8, and he's in like AP classes and all of that. Remember, he's the one that didn't want to do the reality show when they did the reboot a couple of years ago. Major didn't even want to do the reality show, and T.I. was like, he sacrificed the paycheck because all of them made money. All of them got paid for being on the reality show, and Major was like, "Yeah, I'm good. I don't want to do it." And so he wasn't even on you caught glimpses of him and stuff, but he wasn't even on the show. And then you have Eris. Eris out here singing in stadiums. She just sang the dang with T.I. at the Falcons game. She sang the hook for Live Your Life. T.I. did the song and she sang the hook. Listen, when you got that many kids, one of them gonna come out and be a little different. King a little different. That's all I'm gonna say. He a little different. But can I tell y'all all I was thinking when I was reading that description of what happened? How many people here ever used to look at anybody here used to look at the Dukes of Hazzard but me? Now, in hindsight, as an adult, I look back on the Dukes of Hazzard, and it's never a show that I would ever watch today. But when I was a kid, I really liked me some Bo and Luke Duke, right? I wanted a General Lee car. You know, I love me some Roscoe P. Coltrane. I forget the fat guy's name, Uncle Jesse. I really did like me some Dukes of Hazzard. And every time when I was reading that description of what they said King did, all I thought about was every time Bo and Luke Duke sped past the deputies and they damn near clipped them every single time. That's all I thought. Boss hog, that was it. That's all I thought about. And I just started laughing because that's what it sounded like. Hey, Marty Boo. That's what it sounded like to me. You know what I'm saying? That is what it sounded like to me. They said he sped past the cop and damn near clipped him. Thank you. Listen, I'll never forget. Because the Dukes of Hazzard used to come on I think used to come on before Falcon Crest. So my mother looked at Falcon Crest. And because I know it came on Friday nights. And I remember one time, again, as an adult, I understand now. But as a child, I didn't get it. And I'm sure my mother was like, okay, she's really not old enough for me to break this down for her. But I really loved me some Dukes of Hazzard. And I wanted a General Lee for Christmas. I never forget. I wanted a General Lee for Christmas. And I remember my mother sitting me down saying, why do you like that show so much? And of course, I was a kid. So I just liked the show. I thought it was funny. I liked Bo and Luke jumping over shit and giving the chief a hard time. Like, I just liked it, right? But as an adult, I thank my mama that I never got a General Lee. Okay? But I wanted one. I ain't gonna tell y'all I wanted one. But anyway, my little brother had that car. Yeah. I just think my mama couldn't make herself buy it. I wanted one. I wanted one. Yeah, just some good old boys. Yes, I remember the theme song. Never mean any harm. I don't remember the rest. I don't know, fighting the system, something like modern day Robin Hood. And I remember at the end, yeehaw! You could not tell me. I love me some Bo and Luke Duke, child. I love them. Now, unfortunately, I don't know what happened to Luke Duke, but Bo Duke is a Trump supporter. Ain't nothing we can do about it. Moving right along. But that's all I got to say about that. Can I say something that I know is gonna be it might hurt a little bit of y'all? Falcon Crest was at 10. Yeah, Dukes of Hazzard was at 8. Dallas was at 9, and then Falcon Crest. Right, because my mama looked at both of them. My mother looked at Dallas and Falcon Crest. So I would watch the Dukes of Hazzard. I think that's why I liked Dallas and Falcon Crest, because I probably would be laid up with my mama watching it after the Dukes of Hazzard went off. I was probably laid up with my mama watching it. Thank you, Hope Life. Thank you, boo. They need to get done, child, but I'll get a fill in next week, but they it's time, but it's all good. Now let me say this. Amanda Lewis, VJ from the 90s MTV, she let us know. Right, that's where we get the name Daisy Dukes. That's where that Daisy Duke come from. Look at them girl with them Daisy Dukes. Oh, that's where it come from. Mm-hmm. Knight Rider used to come on. I think Knight Rider came on on Friday nights too, didn't it? I don't think it always came on at Friday nights though. I think Knight Rider originally came on during the week. Ananda Lewis, thank you. I think it originally came on during the week and then it got moved to Friday nights. Because I remember Knight Rider used to come on during the week. I was never that into Knight Rider. Knight Rider didn't do it for me. My best friend loved Knight Rider. That was her shit. And I remember they tried to reboot Knight Rider, but they rebooted it right when they was having that writer strike, and it just didn't do so well. Yeah, okay. So she came out a few months ago and let us know that she was battling cancer. Yeah, Mommy Vice came on Friday. I used to watch Mommy Vice. I've been watching a lot of Mommy Vice clips on YouTube lately. So we're gonna send out positive vibes. She chose to not treat the tumor. And let me say this. I know a lot of people may feel how they feel about her decision. But the same way we fight for women to choose what to do with their bodies when it comes to keeping a child or not, is the same right they have when it comes to getting treated for something. She said that she honestly felt like her body could fight off what was going on, and she chose not to do the treatment. And it has progressed and it has spread throughout her body. And that was her decision. Whether people agree with it or not, whether people think it was a smart decision or not, it was her body and her choice. And this is a great example of the flip side of things. Like the same way we fight for women to choose what to do with their body, in any other situation. But unfortunately, her body did not fight off the cancer and it has spread. Now, do I wish that she would have done the treatment? Yeah. Yep. But again, people have a right to make that decision. And I thought she only chose not to get a mastectomy, but she had chemo and radiation. She chose not to get the tumor removed out of her body. So, yeah. Right. So when you say she chose not to get the mastectomy, that was getting the tumor removed. That is what the mastectomy is. So, yeah, she chose not to get it removed. And what she said was that she thought her body would be able to fight it off. Maybe she thought that chemo and radiation would be enough to fight off the cancer, but it wasn't. It wasn't. Corey said, I'm a 2-time survivor. I can't believe she didn't want the tumor removed. Yeah. I told you guys, my girlfriend, she was diagnosed with breast cancer and she opted for a double mastectomy. She said, and I know we talked about Angelina Jolie and some other people have done the same thing. I think Christina Applegate did a double mastectomy as well. A lot of people just don't want, a lot of people say, I don't want to take the risk of it coming back. And I know that doesn't guarantee that it won't come back, but yeah. And this is I just want to remind everybody, this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So we definitely want to, send loves and hugs to all of our survivors. Women, make sure, and men, make sure you are getting your, I had my mammogram earlier this month. Okay. I fought to the very end on getting my mastectomy, but I wasn't ready to leave this earth, so I did it. I know that's right. Hey, Zara Boo, how are you? How you feeling, my love? How are you? When I don't see you for a while, I'll be worried about you, girl. Your sister's a 2-time survivor as well. We definitely, and yes, hugs to Corey. Sending loves and hugs to everybody. So I meant to bring that up the other day, and I didn't. Liam Payne, I believe he was the front runner, the singer from One Direction. We found out yesterday that he had passed away. We found out today that it was by his own hands. They yesterday were saying that he had a fall from a balcony at his hotel room. We found out today that that he jumped. Hey Abby, what's up, boo? So we're going to send prayers to him and his family. Yeah. Members, I put that on the membership wall for a reason. Put that on the membership wall for a reason. Yeah. They said that he trashed the hotel room and yeah. He trashed the hotel room and that they said he'd been, drinking and things of that nature. So I think One Direction was after my time. I was never really into One Direction. I knew what they were, but I couldn't tell you a song. Listen, House of Princess, I figured it was either he was pushed or he jumped. Like very few people accidentally fall. So yeah. So let's get down to this minutia of it all. Kern, come here. Karen Huger, come here. Now y'all know we love the grand dame around here. Y'all, Lord knows I love me some grand dame. And I understand that in the legal process, we have to do what we have to do to get what we need to get. We're going to fight to the end when it comes to this legal process. I get it. I understand we got to fight to the end when it comes to the legal process, right? But Karen, her attorneys are arguing. For those who don't know, Karen Huger from the Real Housewives of Potomac, she was arrested for a DUI earlier in the summer or late spring. She is arguing that the search it was an illegal search, and she is trying to get the body cam footage and any evidence that they collected at the scene stricken. Karen, girl, again, I get it. Your attorneys have to do what they got to do to try to get you off. So I ain't even mad. I ain't even mad at the attorneys. But Karen, girl, you hit a tree. Girl, you hit a tree. You were driving by yourself on a road at night, and you hit a tree. And you totaled your car, which means you couldn't go anywhere. And when the police showed up, I'm sure, one, it's probably standard operating procedure in a one-person accident like that. Now, I know you tried to say it was the deer. I know you was trying to say it was the deer. I get it. I got that. But I am sure that is standard operating procedure. First of all, they turn their body cams on when they get out the car. They're supposed to. The dash cam is on when the minute they start their vehicle, allegedly. And they turn their body cam when they get out the car. That's what they're supposed to do, from my understanding. So when the popo showed up, just like them police said, they smelled the marijuana on Lil King. They probably smelled the alcohol, Kern. Girl, good luck with that. Now, again, I know that your lawyers are doing what lawyers do. Girl, good luck with that. But, girl, stop playing with me. You hit a tree that wasn't bothering. No, that tree wasn't bothering nobody. You totaled your car. So you couldn't go nowhere. That's why you was probably, if you had been able to drive away, you'd have you'd have kept on going. You'd have drove your tail home. Because you weren't that far from your house, girl. The tree wasn't bothering nobody. She had, right. Girl, right. And let's not even talk about the fact that you had 9 citations. Girl, your car wasn't registered. Your license was expired. It was all kinds of stuff wrong. Karen? See, I'm going to say your name right because I'm mad right now. Karen? It was all kinds of stuff wrong with that situation, ma'am. So listen. Tribe, y'all know I love y'all. I do. I love y'all down. I do. And I really be trying. Yeah, Pam, she had 9 citations. They said the car wasn't registered. Her license was expired. I don't know what the rest of them were. Driving on a suspended. I don't think her license was suspended, but it was expired or something. Of course, the DUI. And I'm sure they found about 5 other things to charge her with. They probably destruction of property. Child, I don't even know. But yeah, and it's not her first DUI. Yeah, thank God it was a tree and not a person. You right. Thank God. Xavier, we had that conversation the other day when we were doing our review of the show. I do not understand why Karen's car was not registered. That makes absolutely no sense. So, Excuse me. I tried to watch that interview with Carlos King and Mia Thornton. I don't think it had anything to do with the first DUI. I think Karen just did what rich people do and just don't pay attention to their bullshit. Looks like your prediction about Diddy may come true on the appeal because they are begging, according to TMZ right now. Who begging? Wait a minute. What's going on TMZ? Hold on. Let's see what the TMZ machine is talking about, child. Y'all know DC got the pandas back. I'm gonna have to go up there and see the new pandas, y'all. I don't know why they took our pandas to begin with, but the pandas are back, baby. You would think that the queen was here the way they've been talking about these pandas. They followed the pandas on the parkway. They had a police escort. Let's see what the TMZ is talking about. Lord, my fingers. Let's see here, TMZ. 5 years suspended release on that test for drug. Oh, okay. Exclusive. Diddy. This is on TMZ. I thought we would get a whole show without Diddy because I was sure trying not to say his name, but we're going to read this and we're going to go on back to Mia line. History of bribery and violence. Fed asked court to keep him locked up. The feds are adamant that Diddy will menace or threaten witnesses or alleged victims if the judge lets him out on bail because they say that's exactly what he did in the immediate aftermath of the Cassie video. U.S. Attorney Office is responding to Diddy's latest effort to get released on bail, filing a new documents to remind the judge what the defendant has allegedly done in the past to obstruct justice. In the docs, so this was their response. So it sounds like the feds just filed their response to the appeal. In the docs, they focus on the infamous Cassie video. Although there's still no mention of Cassie by name. Although there's still no mention of Cassie by name, federal prosecutors describe everything we saw in the video. What prosecutors really want the judge to focus on, though, is what happened when hotel security approached Diddy after seeing it on surveillance cameras. According to docs, the Bad Boy Records founder attempted to bribe the hotel security. Although the security turned down the offer, the feds say Diddy directed his staff to obtain the video, and within days it disappeared. As a result, the feds are formally asking the appeals judge to affirm the lower court's decision to deny Diddy bond. Well, I mean, they had to respond with something. Right, at least we got real pandas. Yeah, you're right. You saw the pandas all the way down in Nashville, child. They've been following them pandas. I'm going to go see the pandas, though. I used to love going to go watch the pandas. TMZ is late. After that filing, Diddy said he has new information that should allow him to get out. He'll be filing a new pleading. Child, that's what they supposed to do, child. Go back and forth. Hey. But I wanted this to be a Diddy-free zone, so let's get back to this. Now listen. Mia Thornton from the Real Housewives of Potomac did an interview with Carlos King where they allegedly was talking about all the things. And can I just be honest and tell y'all, is it true that Cash App is closing people's accounts? You got to be more specific than that, Cindy. I don't know. I mean, based on what? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Closing people's accounts for what? Like, they close people's accounts all the time. Like, was there a mass thing? Was it I don't know. Was it something in the news about? I don't know. I'm not sure what you're asking me, babe. So I'm watching this interview to the best I can with Diddy and Mia. And I'm sorry, Lord, see, I got me saying Diddy. With Carlos and Mia. And can I tell y'all that both of them were getting on my nerves? First of all, Carlos's interview style, I just don't like it. I just don't like it. His questions are annoying. He is annoying. He asks the most mundane questions that I think he thinks we care about that we really don't care about. Like, he legitimately asked Mia, so did Ink get mad at you when you told everybody that he folded Gordon's underwear? You really think we care about that? Like, you really think that that's the question we wanted you to ask Mia? That her new boyfriend get mad that she told the world that her new boyfriend is folding her soon-to-be ex-husband's underwear because she does her ex-husband's laundry? The question should be, is he mad about you doing your ex-husband's laundry? Not, is he mad that you told people that he folded the underwear? My question, see, the shit I would want to know, if I were interviewing Mia, the question I would have asked would have been, so does Ink have a problem with you doing your ex-husband or soon-to-be ex-husband's laundry? Because, see, that's the question that I would want to know. But the fact that he thinks that's the shit we want the answer to tells me where Carlos, because that was just a stupid question. You know what I'm saying? And let me say this, Mia, you still lying. First of all, 80% of the interview, I didn't care nothing about. 80% of that interview, I did not care nothing about. He was asking about shit that I don't care nothing about. I promise you I don't. The 20% that he did ask that I did want to know about, Mia, you still lying. Your timeline still does not add up. No, they're not a divorce yet. The timeline, what up, D? Hey, boo. The timeline still does not add up because what you told us on the show and what you said in that interview with Carlos does not add up. And I feel like, Mia, you're adding more information only because you have to, because Ink is back in the picture. So what she told us in the interview was she was living with Ink while she was working at the script club, and that when she first met Gordon helped her. Gordon helped her buy a car, but he didn't give her the money for the down payment. He didn't pay for the car. She said that she just needed his credit because she didn't have good credit. Ink didn't have good credit, and she just needed his credit. So she said that he ain't, but she was living with Ink and let a whole nother man help her buy a car. Okay, girl. She said that when she first met Gordon, they just liked hanging out together and they liked spending time together, but they were not intimate. But didn't you tell us about you and Gordon having sex on the beach down in Miami? I vividly remember that story. I vividly remember you talking about down on the beach having sex while Gordon was still married to another woman. I remember that. But then you said, well, because first she said we weren't intimate at all. And Carlos was like, girl, now come on, Mia. So then she amended it and said, okay, well, we weren't intimate until after he bought the car. But I thought he didn't buy the car. I thought he didn't buy the car, Mia. I thought all you needed was his credit. You made every car payment. You said you made all the car payments. You said you didn't even put a down payment because his credit was so good you didn't need a down payment. You said he was trying to get you to buy a Lexus and a Benz and you bought a Honda Accord because you knew that's what you could afford. But now all of a sudden, after Carlos pressed you a little bit, then your story changed from, well, we were intimate, period, to, well, we weren't intimate till he bought the car. Well, girl, when did he buy the car? And again, if somebody just used their credit to help me get a car, I wouldn't be using the language of they bought me a car because they ain't buy me no car. They just signed and co-signed on the car if I did everything. But okay, girl, I know y'all saying stop trying to make sense of it. So then she said, well, you know, Gordon, because of his mental illness, Gordon would be, because he was manic. He told us he was manic. He was bipolar. So she said when he would be having his manic episodes that he would buy stuff for everybody at the club. She said that he bought stuff for everybody at the club, that he did that for all the women, you know, bought them, you know, Gucci and Prada and Louis. And she said that's what she really liked about Gordon were the shopping sprees when they first started, you know, met, and that he spent so much money on her. But then she said that she lost touch with Gordon. And it was 2 years later when they started dating. Well, was it 2 years later when he bought you the car? See, I'm confusion. She said by the time she met up with Gordon again, she had been married and divorced. So, you know, she's got an older son from a previous relationship. So she said in the 2 years that she lost touch with Gordon, she got married and got divorced and had a baby. So is that, I mean, did you go back to the script club after that? Like, I'm confused. But Seth's in the Waffle House. Right, princess. Hey, boo. So then, maybe he bought multiple cars. He may have, every child. But that ain't what she said. She didn't say he bought me more than one car. She said the Honda Accord. She said the Honda Accord. So then Carlos said, you guys talked about you and Jacqueline had a menage a trois with one of your ex-boyfriends. Was it Ink? Girl, Mia said, what did I say on the show? Because they asked her on the show, so she couldn't remember the lie she told on camera to know what lie to tell Carlos King. Because she was dead ass, y'all. She wasn't playing. She was dead ass when she said, what did I say on the show? She said, well, we were kids then, and I just don't remember. Let me explain something to y'all. I mean, I got to pull the mic down for this one. Let me explain something to y'all. If I had ever had a menage a trois with my best friend and my ex-boyfriend, who was now my boyfriend again, the love of my life, the man I say I want to be with for the rest of my life, I'd fucking remember. I would remember. Now, I wouldn't have told nobody, but I would remember. So what that tells me is either A, you lying, or B, y'all had so many menage a trois you may not remember. Maybe y'all had so many rendezvous you don't remember. Then, and this is the last thing I'm gonna say, because I just, this is all I got for y'all. Then, and of course she was throwing shade at everybody on the show, child. Then she said, going back to her Gordon down to the paint, she said, well, you know, y'all got to remember that Gordon wasn't the only man I was with. I mean, I had a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So you was a hoe. Because even if I believe you, which I don't, but even if I believe you that Gordon, you weren't intimate with Gordon, I do not believe that you weren't intimate with any of them men. If you had a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday love, you was intimate with at least 3 of them. Even if I believe you that you weren't intimate with Gordon, you was intimate with at least 3 of them. You said Mia always admitted she was a hoe. Well, she admitted it again. So I'm gonna be honest, that's all I got. That's all the takeaways I have from that. I really tried to watch it and take notes, y'all. I really was trying to give y'all, but when the interview started, where Carlos measuring this woman's feet to see how big her feet was, because of Giselle or Mia, somebody said how big her feet was, and he was really measuring her feet to see how big her feet really was, to see if they were lying or not. I knew then that the interview was gonna go downhill. Where else does the interview go from here? Where else does the interview go from here? Oh, it was Candace. I knew that was Candace. Okay. Like, when you start off an interview measuring somebody's feet, it just can't be a lot of high hope. That's why the fans like her. Honestly, she been an honest host since coming on the scene. Clearly people like her. I ain't one of them people, but clearly people do. So that's all I got for y'all. On that. Now let's get into this situation that happened last night. I'm gonna get into this situation that happened last night. And y'all are probably not gonna like my opinion on this Safaree Erica Mena situation. Y'all are probably, I have a very unpopular opinion, I believe. Barbara Walters would never. So we're going to listen to a little bit of what Safaree. So for those who don't know what happened last night, all hell broke loose in the love and hip hop the community because, yes, correct, yes, child. Because Safaree dropped a video on his YouTube page where he basically is telling his side of the story. Now, to be fair, Safaree honestly has been he honestly has been quiet. So Erica has been attacking him since the divorce, since they're breaking up, calling him a deadbeat dad, and he don't do this and he doesn't do that. And he really has been quiet. So yesterday he did drop, not only did he drop a video yesterday, but he also dropped footage showing Erica being violent towards him in front of the kids. Multiple times. He showed multiple videos of her just being violent, hitting him, trashing his place in front of the kids, cussing him out in front of the kids. But I think the worst thing about that he showed on that video, y'all, was Erica with that ladder climbing that wall. Girl, when the day that you find yourself going to get a ladder so that you can jump the wall to try to get into your ex-husband, baby daddy's house, you've got to, at that point, realize I have hit rock bottom. Where the fuck did she get the ladder from? Exactly. Girl, where did you get the... That's what... Forget everything else. I want to know, Erica Mena, girl, where you get the ladder from? Where did you get the ladder from, girl? So we're going to listen to a little bit of what Safaree had to say. We're not going to look at this whole video. Y'all can go over to his Instagram because it's 28 minutes. And we're not doing 28 minutes of this. But I am going to let y'all hear some of what he had. We're going to share the screen, and I'm going to let y'all hear some of what he had to say. Like I said, we are not doing 28 minutes of this. That's what we're not going to do. Not today. Not if I was doing a whole reaction video, I would, but baby, I ain't got it in me to do a whole reaction video on this because they've been going back and forth. They've been dropping screenshots, videos. Everything came back and said stuff. She done posted dissertations down to her Instagram. Child, we need the complete footage since they invited us and tell like Pam said, right. Don't be showing me clips. I want to know the beginning, the middle, and the end. How did it start? What happened in the middle and the end? But we're gonna look at a little bit. Like I said, I ain't looking at this whole thing. But I'm going to give y'all my opinion, and it just may not be a popular one. And I'm okay with that. Y'all know I'm all right with being the unpopular opinion. Child, she bought the ladder with her. Girl. Like, at some point, you got to question. You have to stop and question your sanity when you are loading up a ladder into your truck so you can gain access to your husband/baby daddy's house. Like, you have to, at some point, stop and be like, what the fuck am I doing? But okay. Here we go. We're going to listen to a little bit of this. Okay? Let me know if y'all can hear it.
I don't even know where to start. But I'm putting everything out there because the fact that people, even whether you know me or not, there still has to be like a certain level of common sense when it comes to just being a judge of character. And this has nothing to do with TV at all, none of that. Like this is real life because kids are involved. And this deadbeat narrative, it's like it's just so jarring to me. It does give me a headache sometimes, but then I'm pretty good at just brushing things off. But people who know me and especially know my situation, they're like, "Yo, how long are you gonna stay quiet?" And I just, I be sparing people, and then at the same time, it's like, "Yo, it's nobody's business," but I feel like everybody just feels like.
Now, to be fair, Safaree does keep stuff to himself because remember, he still ain't never really sat down and told his whole story about what happened with him, Nicki Minaj. Like he never really, like we've gotten bits and pieces over the years, but let's be clear, he really could have made a lot of money off of Nicki Minaj. He could have wrote a book, he could have done interviews, he could have done a lot. Now, he did make money like doing love and hip hop and stuff like that because of his association. You know what I'm saying? But the Safaree, he's tried to keep himself,
They know my business, and if it's reported, it's news, and that it's the truth and it's real. But I'm pretty sure that there's some men out there who can relate to this. And when it comes to being a father in a co-parenting situation where somebody wants to have full control of every single thing and they can't have control, it's just not going to be a easy transition, especially when, the having my kids for the days I was having them. When my kids first came over in my condo.
Okay, I don't care about none of this. So I'm going past all this because he about to talk about why he decided to buy a house because he didn't like the fact that his kids was in the condo. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that.
And you kind of look past it when you don't have kids or you're not thinking about that. I never even was like, yo, why doesn't your son live here? And then when you finally get to have a conversation with the son and find out why, it's crazy.
Now, he could have left it right there. I'm going to be honest. He did not need to tell us whether it was a real conversation or a imagined conversation. He did not need to tell us what that conversation was between him and Erica Mena's older son, allegedly. Okay?
Imagine speaking to a child who's of age and knows what's going on. He's 16 years old. And he says, if I ever had to live with my mother, I would kill myself. I wouldn't make that up, And it sucks that
I don't feel like we needed to know that, but okay.
I gotta really just run this down because of this smear campaign and somebody who gets such a high on just talking about me and picking and choosing what kids you want to, have on the forefront and get whatever extra attention you get off of it. So I kind of just looked past certain things and thought that, maybe I could help and make things better. But when you aren't with somebody and it doesn't work out, and the two of you are just like in a weird space and everything is a fight.
Now, shout out to Color Me Pink, because Color Me Pink slowed that thing down. And it looks like he either has her phone and she's trying to get it back from him, or she's trying to get his phone. So I'm going to try to go back so you guys can see that footage again, because that's what it looks like. It looks like either she's got his phone. I mean, he has her phone and she's trying to get it back, but she's trying to get something from him in that clip we just saw.
I kind of just looked past certain things and thought that, you know, maybe I could help and make things better. But when you aren't with somebody and it doesn't work out, and the two of you are just like in a weird space and everything is a fight.
Or maybe he was trying to call 911. Maybe he was just trying to call somebody. Maybe she wasn't trying to get the phone from him. Maybe she was just trying to call somebody, child.
Especially in front of the kids. Like,
do y'all see this?
I'm not going to subject myself to that. My kids have never, ever seen me upset. Or just like in a weird space and everything is a fight. Especially in front of the kids. Like, I'm not going to subject them to that. My kids have never.
Y'all see the daughter sitting right there. The daughter's right there when all this is going on.
Ever seen me upset. My kids have never heard me yell.
You're dead to me. Yeah, you are too. You is dead. You're going to leave me more than I need you. No. I'm going to leave before I need you. Remember that. Nice flow, Linda. Yeah, go ahead. You too, bitch. Go ahead. Go ahead. Because your other two kids are going to be miserable just like you. Oh, fuck all of y'all. Jerk off. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. All because of you. All because of you. All because of you.
I don't argue. That's just not in me. But, you know, on the other hand, the other side, they don't operate or think. When I have my kids and someone is pretty much trying to police and parent and like watch every single thing I'm doing and call, oh, who's there? Well, what's going on? It's just so unhealthy, so excessive, to the point where it just creates a lot of issues. Like, you can't pick and choose when it's okay to say, okay, the kids are good. And then if we're not, you know, in a good space, then it's an issue, you know? I've taken my kids to Jamaica. If I was such a bad parent, nobody's gonna let a man take the kids to Jamaica by myself. I didn't have no help. And I don't want a biscuit for it. I did it, you know? It just creates such a...
Now I'm gonna say this too. That was real slick how he spliced that footage in. That was real slick how he sort of spliced it in his little story time, right? That was real slick. I see you, Safaree. I'm gonna get to the I'm gonna let y'all hear one more part, and then we're gonna try to find that ladder footage, and then we're gonna talk.
It originated from Georgia. We moved to Florida. When we moved to Florida, and being malicious intent on the other end. Me, I don't move like that. I don't live like that. You know, when people look at me, I don't look at a police precinct, or if the kids are somewhere else and I'm picking them up from there.
So in that footage, see how them kids are walking behind her. They ain't got no shoes on their feet. See how them kids walking behind her out that house.
But everything is just done off of spite and being malicious intent on the other end. Me, I don't move like that. I don't live like that. You know, when people look at me, I don't look like I'm carrying stress. I don't look like I'm losing weight. Miami me, and I had my kids here calling, oh, where the kids at? What they do? Oh, you better not be filming with kids. First of all, I've never filmed with the kids ever by myself on Love and Hip Hop. They're not a part of my storyline. That doesn't make sense to me. I'm not gonna be in the park pushing the kids, playing. Oh yeah, oh like of course they wanted to see me film with them. Come pick the kids up, and I'm tired and I don't want to do the drive. And it was like really like early in the morning or whatever. So I'm like, all right, cool. I let her in, lay down in the kids' room. One of the kids was in there, next to the kids was laying with me in my room. And when she gets up, she's like, she wants to have a conversation with me. I'm like, okay, let's talk. As soon as she starts talking, it's yelling, screaming, all of that. I said, yo, look, I'm not doing that. And if you can't talk to me normally in front of the kids, where the kids don't realize that we're having a discussion about something that we're not agreeing on, then I'm not having it. Oh, I don't give a half, blah, 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 blah. All this yelling, whatever. So I'm like, okay, forget it. Just, you here, pick them up, you can leave. And in my face, all of that, blah, 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 and all that. So I'm like, all right, you don't want to leave. I call the cops. I'm on the phone with the cops. I'm telling them, hey, before this escalates, I would like police presence here because I want her to leave. Filming me calling the cops. Okay, I'm calling the cops. You're filming me. You're the one with the anger management problem just going off. So break stuff up in the house, has the kids running over glass, breaking stuff up outside. After that, I just was like, you know what? If I can't pick up my kids in a place that is like a drop-off point or a police precinct, I'm not picking them up because I'm not going to her house ever again in life. My daughter, she has an iPad. I'm blocked on the iPad. My daughter's 4 years old. She doesn't know how to block people. She doesn't even know how to text. Childish, just like BS like that. So I'm like, okay. The next time I got my kids after that, before that, when I went and I was gonna get a restraining order because, she's doing stuff like showing up in my crib 5 o'clock in the morning, pulling out a ladder, hopping the fence.
Oh my God. This is the footage. Y'all, this is the footage. This is the footage. I'm sorry. It's not funny because this is some toxic shit, but y'all got to see this right here.
What is that? Oh my God. What is that?
Girl, where you get a ladder from? Erica. Girl, where you get a ladder from? And some flip-flops. Girl, she got on slides. She ain't even got on no sneakers. And look at her outside the man's house. In the middle of the night. Well, I don't know what time it was, but.
Banging on my windows. My son's birthday party was like a month after that. No, like it was a while after that. And then when I went to the party, they said, hey, you want a restraining order, but you went to a party, she was there, so you must not be in that much beer. So I had to drop that case. And this is me having to have two different lawyers. So this is two separate lawyers for one lawyer for that and another lawyer for this whole.
All right, so I'm gonna pause it right there. If y'all want to see the rest of it, y'all go over to his YouTube channel and y'all go watch it. So I'm gonna be honest with y'all. When I first was watching this, and ain't no D that good, child. Thank you, Miss Parker. Thank you for the super chat, and thank you for what you said. Baby, ain't nobody gonna have me climbing no walls in the middle of the night and no slides. Well, it's girl. Right, T, and how you gonna get back over? you go get? What if he could, girl? What if you couldn't get in the house? How was you gonna get out? Girl, how was you gonna get out? Child. Now, I'm gonna be honest. When I was watching this last night, I was like, dang, Erica crazy as hell, right? I was like, this is some toxic ass single black female Lifetime movie snapped special edition who the hell did I marry type shit, right? She said ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no mountain high enough. But listen, Sims Overdose said, now I'm vested. Where's the full video? If you go to Safaree's, if you just type in Safaree, Erica Mena, it'll come up, child. I'm sure it's the top of the list right now. But let me tell y'all when I changed my mind. And here's where the unpopular opinion is about to come in. Because at first I was like, oh, she crazy as hell. I know Safaree ain't innocent, but baby, that is just too much. That is just team too much. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, right? Here is where I changed my mind. Later on in the video, hold on. Oh, shoot, I closed the video. Damn it. Well, I'm going to tell y'all this because I don't want to play too much of his video because I don't know him like that. He might, child, I don't want him to copyright me, child. I don't want him to copyright me. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so later on in the video, he admits that after all that we just saw, he admits later on in the video that after all of that we just saw, he slept with her again. You the problem, Safaree. You're the problem, Safaree. Because here's the thing. I'm not defending bad behavior. But that woman showed you she was crazy. That woman showed you she was crazy. You even said you tried to get a restraining order. Now, I don't know if the police said because you went to your child's birthday party. I think it's because they found out y'all was still probably having relations. That woman showed you how crazy she was. And you kept sleeping with her. Y'all are legally divorced. So the minute, because here's what we know. The minute you open that door back up, I'm not saying you deserve to be, I'm not saying you deserve to be assaulted. Let's be clear. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is you open that door back up. You saw the crazy. The woman climbed your wall in the middle of the night in some slides and a bikini top and was banging on your door. That woman trashed your house with your kids watching. And you thought it was a good idea to open the intimacy back up, because what we know is some people, men and women, this ain't just a woman thing. Some people, men and women, don't know how to separate the two. In their mind, 1 + 1 = 2. Sex equals emotion, meaning we good. And when you turn it off, she turns up the crazy. Now, I am not defending her in how she chooses to express herself because she needs some help. She clearly needs some anger management. She clearly needs some help, okay? Let's be clear. But you was out. You divorced her. You was trying to get a restraining order. You had your visitation with your kids. You'd already set it up at the police department and all that stuff. You opened that door back up for the crazy. Sir, you knew how crazy she was. Because y'all was, that didn't just start. Y'all been doing that. Y'all probably been doing that y'all whole damn relationship. Y'all have been doing that y'all whole damn relationship. She showed you crazy. And you went back for seconds, thirds, fourths, fifths. He said that Erica sent a picture of him naked in the bed to her mama and to his mama and his sister to prove that they're still having sex. You know why she did that? Now, that was still crazy as hell. That was still, again, that was crazy. But you know why she did that? She sent a picture of your naked ass in the bed, laying next to her, to prove to your people that y'all are still intimate and she ain't all the way crazy. Now, she is all the way crazy. Zara said, nope, she is committing crimes. She is committing crimes. That is trespassing. That is assault. That is destruction of property. And that's just off the top of my head. She absolutely is. She absolutely is. But she has showed you she's crazy. Now, again, I'm not defending her bad behavior. But what we are not going to do is sit here and act like this shit is one-sided. That woman showed you crazy. That reminds me of that movie, Thin Line Between Love and Hate, with Martin Lawrence and Lynn Whitfield. Lynn Whitfield told that boy, leave her alone. Lynn Whitfield told that boy, leave her alone. If y'all ain't never seen the movie, then you might be too young for this conversation. But that woman was minding her business, spending her money. And Martin Lawrence would not leave that woman alone. He begged and begged and begged for that woman. He begged and begged and begged for that woman. Begged to take her out. And she finally let that man take her out. And she told him. She warned that man. I can't be hurt again. I've been hurt. And I can't be hurt again. She told that man her story about all the men that had hurt her. And he said, I'd never do that to you. I'm different. I'm the one. I want to be with you. And what he do? He slept with her. She let that guard down. And then he stood her up on her birthday for Regina King. Now, I ain't defending. Now, listen, I'm about to spoil the movie. If you ain't never seen it, I'm about to spoil it. But the movie 20 years old, so I don't know what to tell you. If you ain't seen it, you probably wasn't never gonna see it. Now, I ain't defending her for trying to kill Regina King. I ain't defending her for that. But that woman told Martin Lawrence, leave me alone. If you don't want me, then don't talk to me. Go ahead. And what he do? He begged and begged and begged that woman. And then he dogged her out. And what did she do? She showed him crazy. She showed him crazy. That's right, Ray Bishop. If you don't want me, then don't talk to. She told that man, leave her alone. Now listen, Erica, in defense of Erica, Safaree chased Erica. So Erica told Safaree no. They met on that reality show, the scary show where they was in the haunted house and they had to do all these scary things. And Safaree chased that woman. He chased her all the way to Love and Hip Hop. He chased her to Love and Hip Hop New York, down to Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, down to Love and Hip Hop Miami. He chased her. But you saw the crazy, Safaree. You saw the crazy. No one side, not one-sided, but not equal actions. If he did what she was doing in reverse, no one would be looking in deeper into facts. I don't understand what you mean by that. You mean if he was putting his hands on her, nobody would be looking any deeper? I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. I'm trying. Let me flip it in my head. So if we saw video footage of Safaree putting his hands on Erica Mena and trashing her house and cussing her out, all the stuff, climbing her fence and stuff, you're saying nobody would be saying, well, you kept opening the door for him? I fucking absolutely would. I would. Maybe not everybody would, but I would. And again, I am not saying that Erica is right. I'm not defending Erica at all. What I'm saying is, Safaree, you continue to sleep with this woman. And now you came down here and did this video and you're asking for our sympathy and our empathy. That is what that video was. Because let's be clear, you ain't have to put us in the group chat. I didn't need to know none of this shit. You put me in the group chat. So here's my opinion. Hey, 6 at World Boo. Here's my opinion of the group chat. You put me in it. If this were a man whooping up on a woman, doing all the things we saw in that video, and the woman did a video coming down here telling us the story, but left out he'd leave it out. But you buried the lead because we had to sit through 15 minutes of that before we got to, yeah, we were still sleeping together. And then he even tried to say, but that part ain't important. Oh, yes, the fuck it is. Because that video was 2 years ago. Let's be clear. What we saw happen 2 years ago, y'all been sleeping together for the last 2 years. Now, for whatever is going on right now between the two of y'all, you felt the need to tell your side of the story and show us this footage. Now, that does not take away from what Erica's crazy. It just doesn't. All I'm saying, though, is you coming down here giving us this sob-ass story. But you buried the lead. You didn't tell us that was 2 years ago. You ain't tell us y'all still been sleeping together. I mean, you told us eventually, but you ain't start off with that. You went to go get a restraining order. The police ain't tell you couldn't get no restraining order because you went to your son's birthday party. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. I mean, I can't say that's what the police said or didn't say, but I don't believe it. The police probably found out y'all asses was still sleeping together. When they went to call her to get her side of the story, she said, did he tell you we still... That's what happened. And the police said, I'm sorry, we can't get involved in this. You say you want a restraining order, but you was at her house last night and y'all had sex. I can't do nothing with this. That's how that conversation went. They ain't tell you that because you went to your son's birthday party with a room full of 500 other people there, that's why nah, that ain't what they said. That ain't what they said. He even said he went to 2 different... Right. You went to 2 lawyers that couldn't get you a damn restraining order? Oh, boy, bye. But that's just me, Zara. Other people may not feel the way I feel. I said it's an unpopular opinion, my love. I said it's an unpopular opinion. It's given they done called the cops too many times. Child, even the cops be getting tired. They be like, damn it. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Applejack Street again. God darn. But again, somebody is going to get hurt. Let's be clear. Erica crazy as fuck. Because anybody, and I got to keep going back to that ladder, y'all. That is crazy as shit. Your ass found, I don't care if you put that ladder in your car. I don't care if the ladder belongs to the neighbor. Y'all, let me say this and then we're going to get out of here, y'all. And shout out to the 200 people that are here. If you haven't done so already, can y'all please hit that like button? It's 230 of y'all in here. Can y'all hit that like button for me, please? I appreciate y'all. Melly said they probably in a hotel bed right now. Child, probably. Listen. Have y'all ever been in a frenzy? I mean, a frenzy. You mad about something. I don't know what you mad about. You mad about something. Somebody made you mad. Somebody pissed you off. You throwing shit around. You cleaning your house. You washing the dishes. You done broke a dish because you done hit it so hard. And you are just mad. And at a certain point, you have to catch yourself. You be like, dummy, you done broke 3 of your own dishes because you mad at something else that they ain't even here. And you have to kind of snap yourself out of it and realize and be like, all right, let me calm down for a minute. Let me put these dishes to the side until I calm down, or I'm going to break everything in my damn sink. Have you ever been in a situation like that? At what point, Erica, do you realize that you have physically picked up a fucking ladder in the middle of the night and some slides and a bikini top and some shorts to climb over the wall to get to your ex-husband / baby daddy's back door to do what? Like, at no point in time, you ain't stopped at no point in time and realized, like, even if she had gotten to the top of that wall, oh, damn, Melly. Even if she had got to the top of that wall and before she jumped over, stopped and said, what the fuck am I doing? It did look like he had locked her out because maybe she was at his house, child. Because, I mean, she did have on clothes like she was chilling. But anyway, so that's my unpopular opinion. And again, I know everybody not going to agree with me. The child, they're probably going to give it to me in the comments too, and that's okay. I'm not saying I agree, but I understand. Right. And listen, y'all ain't got to agree with me. I love y'all anyway, and I hope you love me too. Me and Zara, we disagree a lot. That's my boo though. But yeah, I can't, y'all. I can't. I just can't. I swear I just felt so bad for those babies. We couldn't hear anything, but their body language said they used to it. And because listen, Erica posted a video of the child allegedly, well, it ain't allegedly, but I think she might have been coached, with a child telling a story about Safaree kicking the little boy, right? And as I'm watching the video, it clearly looks like that girl has been, it clearly looks like that girl has been coached. You know what I mean? Why are we bringing the kids into this? Even if that really did happen, even if the girl came home and told you that daddy kicked my brother, why are y'all bringing the kids into this? With that being said, y'all, at 8:30, we'll be over on the other channel doing the Real Housewives of New York City with Nay. We'll be on the review channel. I'm about to go get me some dinner because I ain't ate dinner yet. And then we're going to go ahead and get that. Exactly. Never a good idea to put the kids in it. Absolutely. So meet me over there to talk about the Real Housewives of New York. As you guys know, I will be traveling this weekend, so you may or may not get any type of live from me. Maybe you'll get a live from the hotel room or something like that, when I have some downtime. But I probably won't see you guys for anything significant until Sunday for the Real Housewives of Potomac. Okay, with that being said, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.